welcome to Nadia's studio. This in the upload process is kind of a page or so ahead, uh, in at least in regard to order in the picture book, because I did finish a two-page spread and then realized I made an error, and uh, the error is actually linked to this illustration because it is actually in the same setting, but we see it at different angles. And so I realized we had already kind of set uh, this page up. I've done this illustration before, but wanted to do it over again just to make sure kind of new details were incorporated. I now had Dawson in a certain outfit, things like that, and just make it sure it was cohesive. So we kind of, and the author really liked the format and everything of it. So I didn't want to redo this spread or this page, and so when I realized in the spread, it the setting is where the little library is, and I realized I just had grass instead of seeing this path and the bushes going past it, and I realized that wasn't really going to work for how it was lined up. They would literally need to be crossing that path, so it was a hard deliberation because I kind of was happy with finally how it came out. It took me a little while to do it, but in the end, it was like that was my bad. I need to fix it. So I have done the sketch and ink part of it, and I'm kind of in the midst of repainting the new two-page spread. So this is the page that comes after it. Obviously, they're outside of the school, and there's a little library that we've seen before. This school is out, so everyone's running off to meet parents or go to the bus or anything, and Dawson is there by the little library checking out some of the books, and we'll be taking some of those home. And I think if you've been kind of following the uploads, you might guess which books those will be. So yeah, that's kind of just the setting for this one. I get to do I had the two in the back. I had them really small, so it was hard to give them faces. But I do like this kid up in the front. I like the little hat that I gave him because we are in fall, so I still want them all to have like long sleeves and still be a little cozy, but not, you know, super bundled up in heavy jackets or anything. So there are a lot of sweaters going on early on in the book. And you also see another dog in the background. And this was a specific dog that I have a file of dogs to include. And I had kind of been neglecting that earlier because I needed that small dog earlier on. And then some pages I realized I forgot the dog entirely, so I kind of need to add it in somehow digitally. But this one I have it, and I am leaving him white for a bit here because I needed to double check the file, which is on my phone, which is what I use to record. So I needed to double check the coloring of the dog. So stop the filming, check the dog again, and then could color it in where I needed to. So that's why he's a little ghost-like right now. And so yeah, so a lot of oranges, greens, and some reds and yellow still going on here for the color palette. I did want to make the building a little interesting, so I kind of gave it that how would you call that? Kind of lined effect, kind of like shingles aren't that way. I can't think of the word for that look. Panels, I guess. And give them a little different colors just to give it a little more illustrated look. The author did want me to see if I could make it a navy blue roof, so I will be basically making that shape again and then digitally overlaying that on top of this page to give it a navy roof. So it's kind of artistic re-roofing, if you will. So yeah, that will be gone later. I don't think I include it in the ending page on this one because that's just what I have so far. I have not gotten to that yet, but it's something I need to still do. But yeah, and like on the little, I'll be adding like leaf effects later digitally as well, and then the school text that goes on that little board on the little library. Something I've been doing with this book, which I haven't been doing with any of my other books, is I used a bit of, um, you see me using green and orange, what are they called? Colored pencils. Actually, watercolor colored pencils to give a little bit of that texture for the grass this time around. I've been doing that, I think, on most pages that have grass, just for that bit of texture, not to, make them too defined or anything, just a little extra texture. So I don't, it just becomes very difficult to keep thinner lines in that kind of way with watercolor, and I do kind of wash over it a little bit with water to blur it a bit. But yeah, I do like that little extra texture. It does have a sort of illustrated picture book look that I've seen often, so I think it kind of fits in. But yeah, so overall, I am happy with how this one turned out. I do want to tweak the colors a bit because it's just something about the greens aren't hitting. I might go over maybe another layer or something to pop up the vibrance. And I think I do digitally take out the sky and give it a different sky background in the end. But yeah, so that's this page, and I hope you enjoyed seeing another process video. I will be uploading more soon. I have a few backlogged, so I just need to do the voiceover. But there we are. Thanks for watching.